Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5 best budget GPU. Starting at number 5. AMD Radeon RX 6800 XT. As a red team alternative to Nvidia's high-end graphics cards, there have been few finer than the RX 6800 XT. A highly competitive card that comes so close to its rival, with a nominal performance differential to the RTX 3080, is truly an enthusiast card worth consideration for any PC gamer with 4K in their sights. The RX 6800 XT was the first of AMD's RDNA 2 GPUs to enter the fray, and while we've had plenty of other cards since, this is the one that shines brighter than most and makes the most sense financially. At least it does if you consider its MSRP, which it's often found going for much less than. Meanwhile, Nvidia's RTX 3080 is rarely found for anything close to its original launch price. A key battleground for Nvidia and AMD this generation has been on the memory front, covering both bandwidth and capacity. The RX 6800 XT comes with 16GB of GDDR6. Across a 256-bit bus for a total bandwidth of 512 GB per second. That means AMD has Nvidia's 10GB RTX 3080 on the ropes in terms of capacity but falls slightly behind in raw bandwidth to the RTX 3080's 760 GB per second. Coming at number 4. AMD Radeon RX 6600. It's not been a great few years to buy into PC gaming or build your own machine. However, things are finally improving. Stock can still be hit or miss, but prices have started to become reasonable again. That's far more true of AMD's graphics cards than Nvidia's right now, and no more so than in the budget lineup. The RX 6600 wasn't super impressive to us at launch, considering it asked the same amount of cash as an RTX 3060 12GB, but was often beaten by the Green Team's card. However, it's now much cheaper. It's even cheaper than Nvidia's RTX 3050, which makes it a much smarter buy than both cards. At number 3. AMD Radeon RX 6700 XT. There's a certain level of pomp and excitement that comes with every major architectural overhaul, though perhaps we're not giving enough love to what comes after. Those more affordable graphics cards that actually bring that new technology to the masses are just as important, if not more so, to many gamers eyeing up an upgrade. The AMD Radeon RX 6700 XT was the beginning of that journey for RDNA 2. The GPU with the grunt of a next-gen console for under $500. We're not talking the cheapest of chips here. The Radeon RX 6700 XT is still a high-end card by most counts, but its price tag is slipping into the more affordable end of the market by the week, and that's high up on a list of things we absolutely love to see in 2022. There's more to the Radeon RX 6700 XT than a simple halving of silicon from AMD's top chip, the Radeon RX 6900 XT. In some ways, sure, it's a straight slice down the middle. The RX 6700 XT features 40 compute units, for a total of 2,560 RDNA 2 cores, and is equipped with 64 ROPS €, exactly half of the maximum configuration of the Navi 21 €, but the card comes with more than its fair share of memory and infinity cache. Number 2 of my list. AMD Radeon RX 6650 XT. AMD's Radeon RX 6600 XT launched with its heart set on toppling Nvidia's RTX 3060 Ti, or get close to it. Sadly, it wasn't quite there at the time, and with a price tag of $379 it became a hard sell. However, AMD later followed up that launch with the RX 6650 XT, which is a moderately faster version of the RX 6600 XT. What's even better than that is nowadays the RX 6650 XT is dramatically cheaper than its Nvidia competition, and well under its MSRP. Hallelujah! So now AMD's RX 6650 XT is by far the better buy than anything it's up against. AMD's affordable GPUs have matured like fine wine, which is absolutely classic behavior for AMD. The AMD Radeon RX 6650 XT features the Navi 23 GPU, one of its second-gen Navi chips based on the seriously impressive RDNA 2 architecture. It's another TSMC N7 graphics processor, but the smallest of all the current-gen AMD GPUs. Despite its small scale, though, it packs in more transistors than even the most powerful of the first-generation Navi cards, the Navi 10 chip at the heart of the RX 5700 XT. And number 1. Nvidia GeForce RTX 4090. There's nothing subtle about Nvidia's GeForce RTX 4090 graphics card. It's a hulking great lump of a pixel pusher, and while there are some extra curves added to what could otherwise look like a res pin of the RTX 3090 shroud, it still has that novelty graphics card aesthetic. It looks like some semi-satirical plastic model made up to skewer GPU makers for the ever-increasing size of their cards. But it's no model, and it's no moon. This is the vanguard for the entire RTX 40 series GPU generation and our first taste of the new Ada Lovelace architecture. Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.